Bakit po sa mga ospital ang mga gamot ay mamahal? Especially po when it comes to inpatient. So hindi po nabibigyan ng option ang pasyente kung ano ibibigay sa kanila, yun na lang po talaga ang tatanggapin nila. At bakit po branded? Dapat po pag sa mga public hospitals, habang maaari, dapat yung mga gamot na kinikerry po ay generic. Kasi nga po, may tinatawag na junket. Alam niyo po yun. Yung mga doktor, gino-good time ng mga pharmaceutical companies. Now, syempre, ito mga pharmaceutical companies, hindi ito manlilibre mag-good time ng mga doktor nang walang kapalit. What's in it for us? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Ganun po yun. Kaya ito,
Since we have accepted
Doc,
the
Doc, sorry,
Mexico
hindi ko na
protocol.
matiis po. Doc, were you born yesterday?
Hindi po, alam ko yan, nangyayari yung junket nung araw. Pero sinasabi ko
No,
po
Doc, ngayon nangyayari.
in our-
You want me to prove?
Oo, pero kasuhan natin sila, sir.
Now, another observation that I have, Doc, that I had in the past, bakit po sa mga ospital ang mga gamot ay mamahal? Especially po when it comes to inpatient. So hindi po nabibigyan ng option ang pasyente kung ano ibibigay sa kanila, yun na lang po talaga ang tatanggapin nila. At bakit po branded? Dapat po pag sa mga public hospitals, habang maaari, dapat yung mga gamot na kinikerry po ay generic. Do you agree with me, Doc? Kasi most of the patients that goes to the public hospitals are poor. So why give them branded medicines?
Agree po. Usually po, ang procurement of medicines in public hospitals is by public bidding, 9184. At kuminsan, ang nananalo po ay yung branded. But most of the time, alam ko, generic ang mas mura. So yun ang nananalo po.
Kaya nga po, Doc, so bakit nyo ipapayaga mag-bid pala ito mga branded kung sila'y mamahal? I'll give you an example, Doc. I'll give you an example. Ito, Doc, Secretary, I'm sorry, I've been calling you. Anyway, doctor ka naman din, ano? Oh, good, tama lang. Tramadol, this is a pain medication if I'm not mistaken, right? Yung branded, 128 pesos and 50 cents. Yung generic, 9 pesos and 75 cents. You see the big difference, Secretary? So now, ito yung nakakabulabog. And I know this for a fact because I've been a patient several times at different hospitals. Sa mga inpatient, kung ano ibibigay sa pasyente ng doktor, yun na yun, iinumin ng pasyente and then i-charge na lang. Diba? Without asking the patient first na ang ibibigay namin sa iyo ay branded. Okay ba sa iyo? Or ang bibigay namin sa iyo is generic. More often than not, wala nang question. So kaya nga, tulad nitong sinabi ko, Tramadol, ang laki ng difference. Although siguro, i-charge ito sa PhilHealth, pero PhilHealth is government. So nasa-short change pa rin yung gobyerno. So my point is, dapat sa mga public hospitals, wag na ho tayo magbenta ng mga branded. Yung generic na lang.
Existing na po yung executive order on the use of Philippine National Drug Formulary
Okay.
or generic drugs sa
Okay,
public hospitals. Ang only reason I can give as a doctor, because there are cases, nung nagpa-practice po ako, may cases na generic ang binili ng hospital, pero hindi siya clinically effective. So hanggang mangyayari yun, nire-report namin yun sa procurement service. At that's the reason why some hospitals will carry probably the branded because the efficacy clinically is different.
At
So, may
sino po,
ganung mga
sino po
observation.
nagsasabi na mas maganda po yung branded compare sa mga generic?
Hindi ko sinasabing mas maganda. Merong
Hindi, yung sabi niyo po
effect.
efficacy. So may
Oo.
clinical study po.
Yeah, because sometimes, pag nagpa-practice ka, binibigay mo yung generic, yun ang binibili ng pasyente
No,
sa
you,
hospital.
I mean, Secretary, you said may clinical studies na mas effective ang branded kaysa generic.
Hindi
Can
ho-
I see those clinical
Hindi ho-
studies?
They're the same. As long as the bioequivalence and bioavailabilities are the same. So
Okay.
yun ang problema. Not all drugs are created the same. So even if they're generic, doesn't mean may potency. Kung minsan, yung percentage of the available active component is also lower. So yun yung mga problema po. Sometimes it's cheaper but the quality is not that good. So tama naman, generics and branded should be the same. However, may manufacturing, yung iba nandadaya. Meron pong gano'n, nandadaya yung percentage, gagawin 90% lang. So yung efficacy, kitang-kita ng doktor, hindi ko nawawala yung pain ko.
Kaya nga po
Senator-
nandiyan po kayo para ipascreen niyo po sa
If
sa
I may lang
FDA.
po, Senator Rafi, bakit pumapasok sa utak ng Pilipino o kahit saan na, for example, ayoko ng pangalanan yung brand, bakit mas prefer nila yung branded kesa dito sa mga ordinary na generic? Yun ang naka-mindset na sa bawat isa. Bakit po ganon as Secretary of Health?
Hindi
Bakit
ko
po
alam
nagganon?
kung patient po yan. Ano? At usually, may tawag sila, yung hiyang sa kanila. Like if you're taking certain medications, magpapalit ka, mas mura, generic. Pero makikita sa monitoring, hindi tumababa yung sugar mo, hindi bumababa yung blood pressure mo. Yung doktor mismo, ibabalik ka dun sa gamot na inumpisahan niya. So sometimes, it's really yun yung sinasabi kong clinical outcome. So yung doktor, binabantayan ko sa clinic, pareho nireseta ko sa'yo, generic. Ang gagawin nun, mag-experiment siya, ibabalik ka niya sa branded, and then makokontrol.
Okay,
So
if I
ito yung
may-
mga sinasabi kong
Okay,
differences.
Secretary, kung ganun pala, meron kayong mga findings, clinical studies, na halimbawa yung isang particular gamot, hindi siya effective kumpara sa isang branded, dapat meron kayong mga listahan na yan, and the public should be informed. And through the FDA, di ho ba?
Yan po yung
Hindi
sagot
yung
dun
kayo
sa
lang
tanong
po
nyo.
nakakaalam noon.
Oh, Mr. Chair, yan po yung sagot sa tanong nyo kung bakit may mga branded sa public hospitals. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, baka the previous year, yung supplier hindi maganda. Hindi lang po sa mga iniinom na gamot, sometimes sa anesthetics, may nakikitang ganito. Tinurok, hindi nagka-anesthesia. So, the next year, hindi nabibili nun. So, for safety, kung minsan bumibili po yung public hospital noong branded. So, yan
Doc,
po ang...
pwede makasingit? I'm not saying you're lying, pero I'm saying na half-truth yung mga sinasabi ninyo. I'll tell you why. Bakit piniprefer yung branded sa mga ospital, sa mga pharmacy, bakit inireseta. Kasi nga po, may tinatawag na junket. Alam niyo po yon. Yung mga doktor, gino-good time ng mga pharmaceutical companies sa mga seminar, sa abroad, schooling, free airfare, business class, hotel accommodation, food, entertainment, etc., etc. And we're talking about the millions of pesos or even dollars. Now, syempre, ito mga pharmaceutical companies, hindi ito manlilibre, mag-good time ng mga doktor nang walang kapalit. What's in it for us? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Ganun po yun. Kaya itong mga doktor, magreseta sila ng mga branded kasi yun ang nag-good time sa kanila. Yung generic na hindi nag-good time sa kanila, hindi nila reseta. You follow me, Doc, sir?
meron po tayong tinatawag na...
And that's unethical, right?
Meron po tayong tinatawag, Mr. Chair, na Mexico Protocol, and the Philippines follows this professionally. All professional organizations are supposed to not accept yung ganitong gifts from the pharmaceutical industry based on the Mexico Protocol. At tayo po ay signatory and all professionals are expected
Okay.
to do so. Kung meron pong makitaan na ganitong kalaman, kinakasuhan po yung pharmaceutical company at pine-penalize sila. So meron silang penalty from their own association, the Philippine Association of Pharmaceutical Industry. So nagse-self-police sila dyan among them. Pagka may nagja-junket, yung junket po nung araw, kasi since we have accepted the
Doc, sorry,
Mexico
hindi ko na
Protocol,
matiis po. Doc, were you born yesterday?
hindi po, alam ko yan, nangyayari yung junket nung araw. Pero sinasabi ko
No,
po
Doc, ngayon nangyayari. You want me to prove?
Oo, pero kasuhan natin sila, sir. So, meron tayong avenue to file cases against these people with the pharmaceutical industry, lalo na yung mga pharmaceutical na gumagawa ng mga gifts. Gifts like this should be declared as donations to the hospital or donations or grants to educational institutions. So, kung junket siya, pwedeng kasuhan yung cases ng mga yan po.
This practice violates the code of ethics of the medical profession for doctors because, number one, it affects their autonomy in giving the best and most affordable health care to patients. Number two, in a way, exploits patients for the doctor's personal gain. Number three, does not improve access to equitable health care. Now, Doc, you're saying na
Agree
wala
po,
na itong
kaya
junket.
pwede pong kasuhan.
Marami pa
Pwedeng
po.
kasuhan ng mga
Even
doktor
while we speak,
na tumatanggap po.
even while we speak, meron na po mga naka-schedule na mga junket para sa mga... Doc, please don't laugh. This is a serious matter. Even while we speak, sir, even while we speak, may mga naka-schedule na po, punta sa US, sa Canada, sa Australia, kung saan-saan bansa. Doc, let me finish. Let me finish. And I can prove this from doctors. May mga doktor po ako nagsusumbong sa akin. Ito yung mga babait na doktor na hindi sila pumapayag, hindi sila tumatanggap. Even while we speak, may mga naka-schedule na po. As far as December na. Kuminsan, yung Las Vegas, yung isang hotel dyan sa Las Vegas, punong-puno yan ng mga doktor from different countries, kasama dyan Pilipinas. Libre po yung airfare, libre po yung hotel accommodation, libre yung registration, libre pa pati pansugal sa casino. Now, yan yung dahilan kung bakit matataas ang presyo ng mga gamot dito. Siyempre, yung mga pharmaceutical companies, kailangan nilang kumita din, bumawi. Tataasan nila yung presyo ng mga gamot nila. And that's the reason bakit itong mga doktor, hindi naman po lahat, na mag-issue silang reseta, magreseta silang gamot sa kanilang mga pasyente without putting the generic conversion equivalent. Kasi dapat, di ba, maglagay sila sa reseta yung branded and then sa baba, generic or the other way around. May mga doktor na gumagawa niyan, pero may mga doktor na wala, hindi nilagay yung generic name because busog-busog sila doon sa pharmaceutical companies na nag-good time sa kanila, pasintabi sa mga doktor na tatamaan. And you know, that's reality, Doc. And don't tell me na stop na yan, because if you tell me na stop na yan, next week, sa next hearing, babalik ako, mapapahiya po kayo, Secretary.
Mr. Chair,
So, wait a minute, let me ask you.
We welcome
So,
if there
you-
are charges against doctors.
Okay. No,
The
wait
cases
a minute.
Against them should be filed with the
Secretary, let me finish.
Professional
Let me
Regulation
finish
Commission.
first, please. Ang question ko po sa inyo, Secretary, you still stand by your word na wala ng junket? Yes or no?
Hindi ko po sinabing walang junket. Sinabi ko po, meron tayong Mexico Protocol at Code of Ethics. At kung may kaso na doktor at pharmaceutical na nagva-violate nito, pwedeng mag-file ng kaso. Yan po ang sinabi ko, Mr. Chair.
Then it is your job dyan sa DOH para to find out bakit nangyayari pa rin ito. At kung nangyayari ito, then sampa kayo ng kaso. Meron na ba nasampa ng kaso? Wala.
Yes, Mr. Chair, this is practice of medicine. The regulation of the Department of Health by law is the facilities. The practice of medicine is under the Professional Regulation Commission, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga po, with DOH and Professional Regulation Commission, then kasama ho kayo dyan, may coordination, then sampahan niyo po ng kaso yung mga dapat sampahan ng kaso.
Yes,
dapat
sir, we
may
will
masampa.
coordinate. In fact, we have filed cases. In fact, when I was undersecretary, we filed a case against a DOH hospital doctor for having accepted a gift from a pharmaceutical industry.
And you recognize, Doc, na this is rampant, right? Kasi if you said no, then I'll say you were born yesterday.
I never said no, Mr. Chair. And I also never said it's not rampant. So, wala
So,
akong
so
knowledge.
you agree with me na it's rampant? Na it's
Wala
happening?
akong knowledge if it is rampant.
Then you should,
But I know for a fact that
it's happening.
the regulations are there for people to file cases against
I know that-
erring
I know that
doctors
there's regulation,
and
sir.
erring pharmaceuticals.
Sir, I know that there's regulation. You and I know, and I have this paper to prove it. But what I'm trying to point out here, there's regulation pero hindi na-regulate. There's regulation pero hindi na-implement. Implementation is important. That's why we're here today. That's why you're there as the Secretary of the DOH. And you have so many people at your disposal to make sure that implementation is going to be implemented.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will implement the law.
Thank you very much. Kasi kanina, sorry, Secretary Doc, sabi mo parang ang dating sa akin na parang wala na yung junket dati, meron parang ngayon wala na. Like I said, kung gusto nyo po, sa December pa lang, meron na pong mga booking, airfare, meron pong mga booking sa mga hotel, sa mga doctors, by the thousands and thousands, di ba, na ginagastos, hundreds of thousands, even dolyar pa po. I'm sure alam niyo po ito, Doc. Kasi pag sinabi niyo na hindi niyo alam na it exists, I'm sorry, Doc, I'm not insulting you. Then sasabihin ko, pinanganak ka lang kahapon. Kasi bilang DOH Secretary, alam niyo po yung mga nangyari sa ground, especially a former doctor in your case. And I respect you being kaya nga po kayo naging Secretary ng DOH because you're a good doctor, I would presume. Tama, sir?
Tama, Mr. Chair. We will investigate this and your claims. We'll be happy to receive any knowledge that your office has and we will conduct the further
Thank you.
investigation.
And at the
sir.
same time, we will be more than happy dito kung bigyan niyo po kami yung memo na ipapasa niyo sa mga doktor para magkaroon ng pagbabago sa mga ospital, magkakaroon po mga paskil tungkol sa mga patients' rights. Tama, Doc?
Tama, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Dalawang question lang po ako, Mr. Chair. Okay.